morning, guys. It is the week of the show. It is Monday and we have so much to do. Not a single piece is fully done. Actually, one is fully done. Everything else in the midst. Models dropping, panelists dropping, things not going to plan, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I have my friend and her boyfriend in town right now. I've spent the entire weekend with them. They got here Friday. So we've been out and about all the weekend and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the weekend off. I'm gonna refresh and like try to just reset myself for this whole week that's gonna be coming. They leave on Wednesday and then Veronica and Noemi get here on Thursday and then the show's on Saturday. So it's gonna be a very busy week of trying to get things done while also having people staying with me. But they're out and about today. I told them to just like take my car and have fun. So I am going to have a work day, but it is obviously like far into the day. It's like 10-ish right now. And like as soon as they were like leaving and like getting out of my apartment, like driving out, I had like a huge delivery of all my boxed waters come in, which is the funniest thing. They were like, we leave for 2 seconds and you have this giant shipment come in. Like I literally have, I think 6 different cases of boxed water. So I need to put these away. I'm gonna put these in my room for now. And I'm also supposed to be getting my delivery of Owl's Brew today, which they're sponsoring. These I did by myself. They're not sponsored, unfortunately. I did ask and they did not reply. But it's okay, maybe in the future. I love them. So Boxed Water, if you're ever watching this, I'm a supporter and I would love for you to sponsor my next one. Owl's Brew is actually sponsoring, so they are sending their stuff over complimentary, which is very, very nice. So that shipment should also be getting here today. So we're about to have a ridiculous amount of drinks here, which is very chaotic because obviously I have 2 people staying with me right now, so they have like their suitcases in my room too, and like they're sleeping on my couch, which like pulls out, so like everything's just a mess and chaotic, and I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly, but also it's just funny how that worked out. So I'm gonna put these in my room and then we're gonna continue sewing. I need to honestly hand sew all the little appliques that I've been doing on both like the white silk dress that I'm doing and then the one that's like a see-through mesh one. Both of them still have hand sewing that I need to finish on them, so I think I want to try to just like tackle that completely and get that out of the way so I can finish those up. Those are the vibes. So I'm gonna put these away and we will get started. Okay, so I've been hand sewing for a hot minute and I just got another package come in, a big package, and we've got our foam boards for the event, which I'm so excited about. Obviously, I'm gonna have to switch this out because Summer unfortunately cannot make it anymore as a panelist. So I think I'm just gonna print out the picture of our next panelist and just like kind of put it on top of this and hope it doesn't look too janky. But I had originally Loriza was gonna fly in from Austin for it, but then last minute she can't either. So I reached out to Ellie and Bridget from Shop Zero, who are a sustainable marketplace that I am actually like featured in. I'm a brand for them. And I actually spoke on a panel that they did back in December. If you watched my Vlogmas, they are the co-founders of the like marketplace that I did the panel for. Which is funny because they had somebody also last minute like step down and that's why they asked me to do it. So it's just funny that I'm like, hey, I also just had somebody like leave me last minute while you guys step in. So they're gonna be there. So I'm gonna have to just replace this with all of their info. And I just hope it doesn't look too like arts and crafts, you know, like this just looks so professional and I'm like really upset that I don't know, it just like I have to change it. So anyway, I have our sponsors up here, Teleport, Owl's Brew, so grateful for them, and then obviously everybody else's info. And then I have still one more board, and this is just the title board that's gonna be like outside so people know like where to go in, because the door to the venue is a little random. Like you wouldn't think it's like the venue door, so I want to make sure people know where to come in from. So we've got our just basic board. How cute is this? I'm so excited. This makes me feel so much more professional to just like have an actual board, because for New York Fashion Week I just printed out a piece of paper that said it's here. So here we are. We're getting ready. And then I also have my battery on my camera is flashing, but I'm hoping it lasts me another minute or 2. I also got the brochures, is what I'm assuming this is, of the event, which I'm also upset that I'm gonna have to switch out because again they also have Summer's info as a panelist on there, so I'm gonna have to somehow tape new info on them, even though there's 100 of them. But thankfully Veronica and Noemi are going to be getting in on Thursday and they'll be staying with me so I can like put them to work and they can just help me figure this out. But these are the brochures. I'm so excited. They're so cute. They look like this. It's like just the title on there and then they open up and have all the info that's on the board that you just saw. It's the exact same layout with our sponsors up here and everybody's QR codes here. And then on the back, I wrote a little note. It just says, "Thank you so much for being a part of the first Mindful Moda for Mother Earth fashion show. As a slow fashion brand, I hope to do more than just sell beautiful clothing. I want to drive change, create purpose, and build community along the way. Your support in events like this makes everything possible. Thank you for helping me build a better future for all of us. XOXO Natalia." That's what it says. I think these are cute, and I just wanted to make sure that guests were able to like also really easily access all the info if they're like listening to the panel and are like, oh wait, I want to see more about what Megan's doing. Like, just be able to scan it right then and there. So we're gonna have to fix these up, but they look great. They printed really well, and I'm very happy. I always use Vistaprint for all of my like printing things that I've done, and it's always been really great quality, and they always ship really fast as well, because I think I got these ordered last week, so pretty quick turnaround. So if you're ever in need of that stuff, I really do love Vistaprint for that. Anyway, camera is flashing, so it's about to die anytime soon, and I'm about to take a lunch break because it's like 1 p.m. So I'll catch you guys after. Hello, it's the next day, and I finished hand sewing all of the things onto this dress. I still don't have a zipper for it, so it's, you know, not really put together back here, but I'm trying to somewhat pin it in place so you can kind of see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. It is beautiful. Obviously this is like completely open right now, so imagine this a little bit tighter like this. It would lay a little bit nicer. But I love this. This is like the perfect length for the slit because it doesn't necessarily show your butt if you're moving around. It's like right at the high thigh, which I really like. And it just like flows so nicely. Like, this is stunning. And I love the way the lace ended up looking. It looks pretty natural on there. I was scared it was gonna look a little too like chunky in a way, or like very placed. But I feel like it looks pretty natural. I love, love, love the back. I guess I'll show you kind of up close what it's looking like. A little bit more detail. But yeah, I think this is stunning. I'm so excited about it. So I'm at the point of just trying to figure out who's gonna be wearing what. Obviously I still need to finish this. I need to actually hem the whole thing. It's not hemmed at all. And then get a zipper to put in. So that's all that we have to do on this one, but it's so beautiful and I'm just obsessed. I could like see somebody wearing this as like either a wedding dress kind of vibe, like a more casual wedding dress, or like an engagement dress, a reception dress, all the things. Could be very cute. So that's that. I'm gonna try on the other ones to show you guys as well. Okay, next one. This one I also finished last night. I finished all the flower like appliques, getting that on there. So this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful and I'm obsessed with it, and I feel like I got exactly what I wanted with like the transparency but not making it feel like you're literally naked. I have nude underwear on right now under this, and I feel like it feels very like covered here, like you can't really like see it necessarily. It's the same on the back, so that's what it looks like. I think it's such a fun dress because it kind of just like looks like you're slightly like wet, like it's like shiny, and it just looks cool. I really love it, and I already talked to the model that's gonna wear it to make sure she's comfy being like pretty much naked, so she said she was cool with it, and I'm very excited. I love this piece. All I need to do for this one is properly like finish the hem, which is actually just cutting it properly because this doesn't necessarily fray, so I don't need to hem it. So I just need to cut it like straight. It's like very jagged right now, and same with like the neckline and stuff. I just need to make sure these are all cut like perfectly and trim all the excess threads, and then this one is fully done. So I'm really, really excited about it. I think this is gonna be really like beautiful piece. I think the detailing just looks so good, and all these little flowers are just so pretty. So this is what it looks like. Kind of fun. And here's the last one that I can show you like fully on because everything else is not fully done yet. But this one's so cute. I'm really vibing with the asymmetrical vibe of this and all the little bows. They go towards the back, and then I did add a big bow to this as well. So this one's super cute, really leaning into the springy feminine vibe that I always end up leaning into in the spring. So very excited about this one. My friend Kamudi is gonna be wearing this one, which I think is gonna be so cute because pink is just like her color. I was like, if I need to put her in something, it's gonna be pink because she just looks so good in pink. This is gonna be really cute on her. I'm very excited. And yeah, this one's the only one that's like actually fully done. Like everything is actually done on this one. So this one's checked off the list. It is just about figuring out the rest of them. I guess this other one is almost kind of done. The baby tee is done on this one, so this is ready. I just need to get the zipper for the skirt, and then this one will also be done. And then both of these have that fun like asymmetrical skirt kind of vibe, which I thought was cool, but on opposite sides, and it's just like, I don't know, kind of fun. So those are all the looks that I have so far. I have one more look to make, and I'm still very indecisive about what I want it to look like. I haven't yet like had an idea that I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. So I'm kind of just gonna sit and like think and hope that I come up with a good idea for it. I don't know. So anyway, I am now gonna try to put up this backdrop thing that I used to have at my house in Indiana that I use for my like, pictures and stuff in my garage. I still have it, and I thought it would be useful for this repeating logo background that I got. It just came in today. I want to make sure that it like actually works, so I'm gonna attempt to set this up here, even though my room is quite small for this, but we're gonna make it work, you know? We're gonna do our best to make this work. I truthfully don't remember how to properly set this up, and I'm hoping that no pieces got lost in the move. It's like my biggest worry right now, but so far, so good, you know? There's that. My thought process with this backdrop is that it would be a cute backdrop for the panel, but then also it's a cute backdrop for people to take pictures with, as if it were like the little red carpet kind of moment. I thought it was cute for the panel, that way like all the videos of the panel that everyone posts of them talking and stuff have my logo in them, and it's my shameless self-promo. I'm gonna have to, I wish this was rolled the other way. Like this is rolled sideways instead of like up to down. I feel like it should have been like an up and down. I am drowning in this. We're struggling. We are struggling. This is obviously not perfectly done because this would be a lot easier with two people, making sure it's like perfectly symmetrical and balanced. It can go a little bit higher so it's still kind of a little bit droopy, but I think this is so fun and I think it'll look so good for the panel, just for a backdrop, for people to get the pictures. I am so excited, and obviously this will be so useful just for future events, because I was going to do it with all of the like sponsor logos as well, but I also wanted to be able to reuse it because I didn't want to just like buy this whole thing and then trash it for like one event. It's also expensive, so I don't want to like mindlessly do that. So I wanted to have this so then I could use it for future events as well, and it just is here. So it worked out. Apparently all my pieces are still here for this little backdrop thing. I was scared because I've not literally touched it since I moved, but it's just been sitting there just in case I ever like needed it. And here she is. I'm so excited. So we are slowly getting through it. I was also supposed to get my Owl's Brew tea today, which they are the drink brand sponsoring, and I did get a package from them, but I only got one case, which is literally like 6 drinks. So I just emailed them to ask if there was more on the way, or like what the vibe is, or if they forgot to send more, or oh, she just answered back. She said I should be getting 32 packs today, but I did get a package from them. But I think maybe they sent out my like just influencer package or creator package, and it maybe isn't part of like the full package deal that I'm getting today, and maybe I just am getting 2 orders, like the one package they wanted to send me just for creator purposes versus the ones for the event. So I'm gonna send her a picture of the package just so she like is aware of what I got. But I guess I am still getting my other packages, which I'm glad. I was really scared. I was like, oh no, did we mess up? Am I not getting the drinks? But no, they've been really, really good about communication, really quick about it. So very easy to work with, which thank God. But look, it's all coming together. Okay, so I figured out the drinks are supposed to still be coming today. So we will be getting that shipment. Honestly, maybe soon. It might come in while I'm literally sitting here. I'm going to cut the hem of this dress. That is why we are on the floor here right now, which as you can see, it's quite jaggedy. Actually, I don't know if you can even see that, but it's not very straight per se. So we're gonna just like actually cut into it and kind of half-ass it, to be honest. Guys, I was right. The tea literally came in right when I was out here, so it is officially secured. I think these are so cute. Like the little boxes are just so aesthetic. I'm loving these little like pastel colors. We've got 2 different variety packs. We have Happiest Hour and the Party pack. I think that's the name of the 2 different packs, but I'm excited. It's just hard iced tea, which is kind of fun, honestly. And again, Owl's Brew is the brand that's sponsoring us, which is very exciting. So the box that they sent earlier was just like like a for me gift, which is nice. So then I can actually try those before we even take them to the event, though I assume they'll be great. I was literally at Erewhon yesterday, which is a very LA thing of me to do. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a very like fancy grocery store here in LA. But I was there last night because I have friends visiting me right now. They're out and about, but I was like, you guys have to go. It's like such an LA thing. And I was looking at all their drink section and they had them there. So that's when you know that they are a like sustainable, like good company, because Erewhon's very picky about like the companies that they work with and what they support and stuff. So very excited about that. It was really funny. I was like, oh my God, they're sponsoring me. So yeah, and then I can have that other little box tonight with my friends that are visiting. It's our last night together. So they're leaving tomorrow morning. So we can have a little hard iced tea moment, which will be really nice. But yeah, more boxes, as if I didn't have enough already. But honestly, it's not as many as I thought it was gonna be, or it's not gonna take up as much room as I originally thought. So I think we'll be good, but it's just so funny and so chaotic to be putting all of this together. Okay, I can't remember if it's at the beginning of this vlog or the previous vlog, or I don't really know how I'm putting all these videos together, but I wanted to play around with the idea of using like plastic in my collection, because I've never really worked with unconventional materials really, and I don't tend to do that, but obviously I accumulate so much just from like all the shipments that I get and things like that. And I had this big piece of plastic that's actually just like where one of the fabric rolls that I'm using was in. I think it's like the white one that I'm using, the denim one. And I was like, you know what, this could be like a good amount of fabric if I wanted to like use it as such. So I think I'm gonna cut it up so that it's like one big piece. And I kind of want to drape around with it because I'm still missing my last look, which I think is probably the look that I'm going to put on my friend Delilah, depending on like when I do the fitting, if there's another dress that I think fits her better. She's either going to be in the white one or this one, I think. And I think it would be cool to put her in this one because she's a sustainability creator as well. So I think she would just like love like the fact that it's a repurposed like plastic kind of situation. I'm not entirely sure the silhouette I want to go for, but I think I want to try to make it kind of like a gown vibe. Like I think I might do like an actual dress under and then kind of like pin this to it. I also had the idea of doing this, but sandwiching in like scraps of the collection that I'm currently showcasing in it, like I used to do for my zero waste like clutches, if you remember those, because that would add some color into it. And I just kind of like a full circle, like, oh, and this is all the waste that I created from this pretty much zero waste collection, because I didn't buy anything new and it was all, you know, repurposed materials. But I think it could be cool to just like play around with making this a like skirt moment. I don't know, like a full train. I think I'd have to like pleat it somehow to make it work though. This is gonna be so loud to be working with, but it'd be cool to kind of create a bow-like pleat right here, so it kind of goes back to the other design that has the bow on it, potentially. I think part of me just needs to like mess around with things sometimes and stop trying to like visualize it before I make it and just like make it, because I just really am a very like tactile visual person, so I need to just like do it. And then I'm like, oh, I like this, or no, I don't like this, instead of trying to like conceptualize it in my head so much. But I think this could be cool. The only thing with plastic obviously is that it's not very smooth, so you really have to like put it in its place for it to stay how you want it to stay. But I think this could be a cool concept. So I don't know, I might mess around with that for a little bit and kind of catch you guys after and see where I'm at with it. Okay, I literally cannot remember if I mentioned that I was going to try to fill up these little bags or not. I think I did, but I have quite a few. I have some bigger ones, some smaller ones. I think I might start with some of the like little ones like these. I have so much like pink scraps. I do want to do it in pink because this collection kind of seems to unintentionally be like pink and white and like those type of colors. Obviously we've got a lot of pink scraps from this collection, but also from like the heart dresses and stuff. I think it'd be cool to like fill some of these up with some of the sequins and some of that from the heart dresses. So I think I'm gonna do that and like stuff them a little bit. And maybe I can have some actual scraps like hanging outside of the plastic too. But I think it could be so cool to have just like, oh, I guess you can't see what I'm doing, but just like bags kind of coming down or whatever, and some of like the bigger ones like on top of the other ones, and this could create like a cool like bustle moment is kind of what I'm thinking, like a big bow poofy butt moment if you know what I mean, like those older dresses from like the 1800s, you know, with the little butt on it. That's kind of the energy that this is currently giving me. Maybe we'll do something along those lines, but kind of want to just mess around with stuffing some of these and seeing what it's going to roughly look like. My only thing is I don't know how I would really get it on there, because it's like I can sew it on there technically, but I want to make sure it doesn't like rip through the plastic and get too heavy for it. So I'm gonna have to think of how to stabilize it a little bit better, maybe like a little bit bigger one under. I also have some of the organza as well, which is a different shade of pink. Like wanting to make it messy, but also like intentional about what you can see. But I really hope this works, because if you, I don't remember if this was in the previous vlog or in this vlog, but when I was trying to melt the plastic to the body, like I still have those bits and pieces and I would love to incorporate them somehow, but it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. So I really hope that this works out more like I'm envisioning it than that did personally, because I think this has so much potential and I would like to kind of do something in the name of sustainability more like in an obvious way, but still make it chic and like match the collections, like feminine kind of vibe. I'm gonna keep messing with this and then I'll get back to you guys. So I made a little bow and I have 3 little bags under it, so it like emphasizes the bow shape. And we're gonna start with that. And then I think I might add some of this pink tulle that I have that I bought so much of for all the pink light up dresses I was gonna make, and then people canceled their orders and then I have a shit ton of it. So I think I'm gonna add that coming down from the bow and like kind of making a train along with the rest of the plastic. I have no idea what I'm gonna put under this. Obviously this is just like an overskirt in the back right now, but we're gonna start there, you know? We're gonna start there and work our way out. That's what we're gonna do. I currently also have a few like bigger bags at the very bottom of the hem of this, which I'm not sure if I like or not. I feel like I'd need something else, so we're gonna think about that one. But I'm gonna attempt to just like sew some things in place. Maybe I'll hot glue some things in place. I have really no clue how I should go about this, but I know I shouldn't make it too heavy so that it doesn't obviously rip through. So I don't really know where to start with that.